Good morning, fans from Ogden, Utah. Today is 16 January 2024. The local time is 0500. It is 12 degrees. For those of you that don't know, Ogden, Utah is is north of Salt Lake City. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Just came off my 10-hour break. Feel like I haven't slept at all. Anxious to get to Temple, Texas, get this load off. Would like to end up in Southern California for a day, or even maybe the middle of California, someplace where it's, 60, 70 degrees. Maybe San Diego, maybe it'll be 80 degrees. I can walk around in shorts and a t shirt, flip flops, take Cheyenne out for a nice long walk without having to worry about her paws freezing or burning. Um, so the Iowa caucuses were held, and Trump nailed it. He swept the caucus. I think 2024 is going to be a really dramatic year for the United States. Uh, Depending on the candidate, one way we're going to end up with rioting again, and if we go another way, it's going to end up as a civil war. There's no other way around it. I don't see a way around it at all. Y'all know my position and who I'm going to vote for. I will support any man that supports our troops, defends our country, brings world peace. I mean, fucking Trump sold rice to China. Okay? Like, and when Ford and the other manufacturers said, well, we're going to take our manufacturing business to Mexico because we can get cheaper labor there and make more of a profit, Trump said, that's fine. I'm going to slap a 35% tariff on your imports for taking jobs away from the American people. So what did Ford do? They invested in Detroit and their other manufacturing plants, built them back up. As soon as Trump was gone, so were those jobs. Just look at Iowa or Ohio. Look what happened. Trump negotiated with GM. Trump was out of office. GM reneged on the deal, and all those people lost it. Was it Lordsburg? Is that the name of that town? You can see that GM plant as you're going down the toll road. All those people are out of a job. And I was back then I was more active on Twitter, and I had some lady mouthing off to me, well, we just invested blah, blah, blah into our EV plant and blah, blah, blah. Our jobs aren't going anywhere, but your truck driving job will with autonomous trucking. And it wasn't 6 or 8 months later. Karma bit her in the ass because she couldn't see the bigger picture. And I wish I knew how to find her so I could just, you know, show her how stupid she was. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like we're going to either end up with no matter what, we're going to end up in a precarious situation. Because I feel like this is it. We're either going for a civil war or we're going to go for uh, nationwide protests and riots, and the economy is going to come to a crashing halt. It's going to be bad. Everything is polarized right now. The thing that makes the United States is that the people have always been united, and we have been divided since 2008. And 2016, it became we spiraled out of control. So the Bill of Rights is what made us who we are. And you've got the government using social media to censor us and spread propaganda, and then they're trying to take away the Second Amendment or make it extremely hard to uh, have that right. And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. If you're an American citizen, you're a born and raised American citizen, you were born with the right to, to keep and bear arms. I don't believe in the legislation that says, well, you have to pass a background check, or you can't be a felon, or you can't be this, you can't be that. No, I think everybody should carry. I don't care who you are, because if you're a dumbass and you pull and you draw on somebody in a public place, everybody there is going to have a sidearm, and you're not going to survive that if you're a wackadoodle trying to do, on a live a mass of people. You're just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. You'll be one dude with whatever you're carrying and surrounded by like 30 people all pointing at you. What I do believe, so I don't care if you're a convicted felon. I don't care. I don't care if you've done time for murder. I just don't care. If you're an American citizen, as soon as you're out of the pen, I believe you should have your firearm rights restored. You did your time, you paid your dues, your rights should be restored, right up to and including the right to vote. Being a felon shouldn't take away your right to vote. I am not a felon. I can't be a felon. I hold a hazmat and a TWIC card, right? So I have to pass those background checks. I have to be fingerprinted. I can go unescorted into sensitive areas on Department of Defense installations. So I am telling you this as a guy that's not a felon. I believe your rights should have been restored as soon as your case was settled, as soon as you served your time, did your probation, whatever it was. I believe your rights, because the Constitution says your rights shall not be infringed. And what have we done with all these laws and regulations? We infringed on those rights. I believe every one of those laws and regulations, or you got to pass a background check to have a firearm, or you got to take a class, or you got to do this, or you got to do that, you got to pay a fee, you got to get permits. I believe it's all unconstitutional. I really do. So there's that. That's how I feel about that. Um, yeah, the Constitution doesn't allow for that. Anyway, that's what I got. I'm almost to Salt Lake. So y'all have a great day. Stay blessed, stay warm, stay safe. Make sure you hydrate. Wintertime sucks the moisture out of your lungs, which dehydrates you faster. So make sure you're drinking a lot of fluids, especially water. Have a great day, folks. That's what I got.